So I have a heavy heart this morning, and I've wrestled with this video. I guarantee you this is probably my 20th take. Starting over, stopping. And I've watched and I've observed what's going on in our nation and throughout our world over the last few days, the last few months, and then even situations like these that have occurred over the last few years, just specifically speaking. And it's just weighing on me this morning how much pain there is in our world. And so I wanted to just spend a moment this morning, hopefully just encouraging you, encouraging myself, reminding us what the Bible says and what Jesus says we should do in moments like these. This is not going to be a social commentary. This is not me giving my opinion. I'm no expert on a lot of things. But I'm not going to sit here and tell you what I believe is right or wrong about what's happening around us. What I want to focus on this morning is what does Jesus say, because frankly, that's all that matters. And I've seen this verse floating around on social media, and I thought it was incredibly appropriate, incredible reminder. John 13:34, a new command I give you, love one another. Jesus goes on to say, as I have loved you, so you must love one another. An interesting thing that I noticed is that there's no qualifying statement that Jesus adds to that. There's no and, if, or but about it. He ends the statement right after the word another. It's a period, meaning end of statement, end of conversation, end of thought. It doesn't say only love them if they look like you. Only love them if they talk like you, if they walk like you, if they act like you, if they think like you. Only love them if they agree with you. Only love them if they come from the same background as you. Only love them if they're the same color as you. Only love them if they love you first or love you back. No, he says love one another. There's nothing else needed to be added to that. Love one another no matter what. There are no excuses. Because Jesus, he says, as I have loved you. That's what gives him the qualifications to be able to even say something like this, to even suggest something like this, is because he exemplified this statement, because he loved other people with no ands, ifs, or buts about it. Because we know that, he loved the people who wanted to murder him. He loved the people that disagreed with him, that spit in his face, that put him on a cross. He loved the mob that was screaming, crucify him. And how do we know this? Because he willingly and freely gave himself on that cross for us. He gave of his own life so that the people he loved could have something better, even though we didn't deserve it. The book of John also says, greater love than has no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. But obviously Jesus went even farther than that and laid down his own life for everyone, even the ones who weren't necessarily his friends, so to speak. And so it becomes very simple for us. It becomes very easy for us as believers, at least it should be. As Jesus has loved us, we must love other people no matter what. No matter what. Because Jesus reached down into our lives. Jesus reached down into our messes. Jesus reached down into our pits, so to speak, wrapped his arms around us and pulled us out. And if Jesus is powerful enough to do that, he's powerful enough to heal what's going on in our nation. He's powerful enough to redeem what's going on in our world. He's powerful enough to save every last one of us. And I know he wants to. And so we have to love one another, because sometimes the only Bible, the only Jesus that this world is going to see is us. I hope you have hope this morning. Because once again, let me remind you, we're looking towards eternity. We're not looking towards this world to save us. We're looking towards an eternity with Christ. But while we're here, do extraordinary things. Go do extraordinary measures to show love to the people around you, maybe even specifically the ones that you may not like. Put down your weapons, put down your opinions, and just love people. Because that's all that Jesus says to do. And to be honest with you, that's all that he did. I love you. I'm praying for you. Let me know how I can be praying for you specifically. But I hope you have hope today, and I hope you're able to change someone's life today because of what Jesus did for you.